Greetings. Welcome. It's been a minute since I've made a video. Been doing lots of inner work, inner play. Been doing nourishing work for my inner being. And I also felt like I was just repeating myself, and it just started to get a little bit kind of like redundant. So I don't know, I just decided to take a break. And it's kind of been challenging to get back up on the horse and ride again, but I was inspired when I listened to somebody who was saying that, you have many gifts and you can share them, and your voice is important and it matters. And now is the time on this planet when we need to raise our voices. We need to speak. We need to have enough courage to speak what we believe to be true, or what we know to be true in our heart and in our mind and in our gut. And it's very, very challenging to do so in this environment of major suppression and major censorship and this bifurcation of worlds, where one part of the world is saying one thing and believing one thing, and another part of the world is believing the exact opposite. And it feels like you can't speak up because you're gonna be silenced and you're gonna be beat down. And it feels like we're back in the time of the witch burnings, and I'm not going to go on and name other times because it's a volatile time. It's a volatile time where people are being hunted, and people are being jailed, and people are being tortured, and just for speaking their truth. So it's a time where people are using codes when they speak on media because they're afraid. And I feel this as well. And there's a kitty cat. Sometimes it's hard for me to believe that it's real. But I know that it's real. And I also know that what I'm here to share is universal. It's universally a human thing. And I'll just get to it. That we are all connected to each other, to source, to everything that exists. And it is our divine calling and divine work to really realize this connection, to be connected, to know that your voice matters, your life matters, your gifts matter, which they do. And this time on the planet is a time where many powers are gathering to try to crush our divine light. to try to keep us in line and keep us dumbed down and asleep. And many of us can no longer pretend like this is how it is. Many of us have awakened to the game and to the dream. So if you haven't awakened and you think that everything's just crazy and people who are speaking their truth are just mad and stupid and liars, then it's okay. It's okay, because I used to be in that place where I was just completely and totally asleep to what was really happening. And the beginning of 2020, I don't know how it happened, but I just started to see through the veil, and it's been very difficult and very hard to live in a place where I feel like I'm the only one, and I haven't had anyone to talk to about it. And when I do try to talk about it with people who I love, it just triggers the fuck out of them, and then I get triggered, and then it's all over, because there's no way that you can communicate with people when you're triggered, and when they're triggered, it's a mess. I just keep hoping that one day I'll meet some people who are on the same page as me, and I'll be able to have a community where I can share. It's bringing up some emotions in me, just because I have been so alone. I feel alone, even though I know I'm not. I know I'm not alone. I know this. So if you are feeling completely isolated and alone, well, I think that there's thousands and millions of people who are feeling the same way. And it is my prayer that we will all be able to find a way to each other and be able to create community with one another. And I know a lot of people already have. So that is my intention and wish, that I will meet other people. And if you are feeling this way, I'd love for you to reach out. Life is good. Life is beautiful. It's summer. It's almost the solstice here where I live. And where I live in the Northwest, it's been raining so much. Every day, day after day, just rain, rain, rain. There's pockets where I can get outside and walk and be in nature. But now, like the next week or so, it's going to start getting warm and hot, and I can be in the sun again and raise my spirits that way. There's so many ways to raise your spirit, to raise your frequency. One is drinking water, lots and lots of water, pure spring water if possible. I live in an area where we have a fresh artesian well just constantly pouring out of this pipe in the middle of our downtown area, and you can go and fill up bottles, and it's pristine, and it's amazing. So drink lots of water, meditate every day, first thing in the morning. I used to get up and do stuff and then meditate, and now I've just started to get up, and if I need to use the restroom, I do, and then I just sit in my bed and meditate before I get up, before I look at the device, before I do anything. I just sit there and do it, and I don't open the curtains. I just stay where I am and connect, and it's been great. The meditations have been deeper and more still and more quiet. That's a great way to connect and raise your frequency, connect to the divine source of all that is always with you, that you are the vessel for this source, for this energy, for this creative frequency. It's truly where it's at. So I just want to encourage you to do these things, to meditate, to drink water, to sit on the ground, to walk bare feet on the earth, to eat fresh fruits and vegetables raw, to tell yourself good things, to think good thoughts, to do mudras, to do yoga. Mudras are wonderful things that you can do with your hands that create, they block energy flows, and actually affect your energy and raise your frequency. They mean all different sorts of things. I want to teach a little mini course on mudras because they really work, and I've come to the conclusion that yoga is basically practicing mudras with your body, and the positions and poses create a certain frequency and affect everything around you. I've been practicing yoga for over 30 years, and it's a part of my life now, and I can share that at some point as well. I've been listening to this great music on YouTube. They have all this great, these different frequencies of music, which is hertz, using different hertz. I've been listening to 432, which has been really uplifting and calming. It's what's playing right now, and it really does affect your frequency, and it's amazing. I love it. Being in the sun totally lifts you up and raises your frequency. The sun's out today, so I can't wait to go out and sit in the sun. Where I film these videos, it's usually a lot brighter, but there's a huge black walnut tree that's in full shade now, so it's more dim inside my little house. I'm just here to wish you all well. It's great to be back. Hopefully I'll be back again soon. I'm sending you lots of love. You are light. You are love. You are here for a reason and a purpose. There are many tools right at your fingertips that will assist you. Thank you for listening. Peace.